Hello, everybody. This is the Xenomorph, crazy little bastard that you guys all know and love. Um, this is going to be one of the technicals. In fact, it's going to be my first technical video all the way around, and this is the second attempt in putting it together. I had built a uh, elevator right here, and I was not happy with how it turned out. And that was yesterday afternoon, or yesterday, or the day before. I don't remember what it was exactly. Anyway, it is Thursday, so it was either yesterday or it was this past Tuesday, and there was all sorts of problems I had with it. I didn't like the way it turned out. I was having some trouble trying to get it to fit correctly, and I spent a good half hour trying to get it done. So I apologize that that this has not gone out as early as I had originally wanted to. I actually wanted this done and ready to go for a few people by yesterday, and it just didn't freaking happen. Anyway, we are doing, so that you know, we are doing an elevator. So I'm going to set this down first. I'm going to do this. This is what I did yesterday. I didn't quite do it this way yesterday, but I said, fuck it, let's do it now. Oh, sorry about that. I'm pretty sure some kids are probably going to be in all of this, so I do apologize. Let's see. This is a 16 by 16 item. So we're going to be using a dynamic foundation just to be able to do some of these things. So what I'm going to first do here is I'm going to kick this sucker up. I'm going to go to building parts once again. We're going to go to floors. I'm just going to drop down here. I don't care what it is. Just going to do this right off. Now this is just a demonstration on how to make an actual working elevator. Now, I'm only going to do a quick explanation on how this is done. So, first off, one of the things that I learned that we needed to do is I decided that it would be best doing it this way. Oh, wait. Gonna do one thing first. We're gonna go back to here real quick. All right, this is going to be our elevator core base. All right, and there's a reason I'm putting it like this. I hope that is actually centered. If I'm correct, it is centered. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to pick this up. And I think I centered that perfectly. That's right. I used the clip together, or the snap to grid thing. Now, the reason I have this down here is because we're going to use this to set our sizes. So now I'm going to go back into building parts. I'm going to go to supports first, just so that I can do this. Now, there's a reason I've done this. All right, you see I've got it on this corner, right? 1, 2, that gets it off the corner. I'm going to go out one more, and now I'm going to go 2 here and one more out. Now, there's a reason we're going to do that. That's way so when the thing drops down, it won't get caught on it. Let me get this in the right spot. We're going to go back to here, go to here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, those are 2 of my outer pieces. Now we're going to do this again. Make sure I get it in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back over to here. I'm going to kick it onto this edge. Let's get it in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that is how wide we are making our shaft. Now, I'm going to get that on there. Now, just so that you know, I am in sandbox mode. You'll see that in the corner, it will say sandbox mode. For those of you that are seeing the raw footage that I am doing, I am going to be sharing that in one particular spot. You will notice I do not have that in there, but this is basically what I'm doing. Now, for the rest of this, I'm going to be taking building parts once again. We're going to go into walls. Now we're a little over 16 across. So with that, I can do this arch here, but I'm not going to do that quite the way you would think. We're not going to do that right off. What we are going to do is we're going to use, where is it? Let's go ahead and use, that's a 12 by, that's a 16 by. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this right in the middle. Let's flip this the other direction. Let's do it this way. We'll do that. Move that to there. We're going to put it right in the middle. Now remember, we're going to keep it one click off of the exact center part of it. So we're going to do that, that, and one more. Now, we should be right in the center of it. Now, you see I put that on there, right? Watch what happens when we're going to go up here first. Oh, I hit it. I did not mean to hit it. Oh, damn. Let's see if I can get that sucker moved. I don't think I can. So, since I can't get it moved, we're going to go up here. We're going to break it. That's one of the things you got to be really, really careful about, because the dynamic does not lock into place. So we're going to do this once again, but this time we're going to just remove this. Now watch what happens. Oh, come on. You're supposed to fall. Quit giving me this crap. Okay. It's being a jerk. There we go. I put mass on it. There we go. Now, if you look from here, you'll see I am dead center. We're going to need that. I hate it when it does this, but there we go. Now, I'm going to go into fly mode real quick. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to redo this, and we're going to flip it once again. Do that. Switch to that. That's lined up. Now, we do want to keep the nips on the outside. I call them nips. That's probably not what they're actually called, but anyway, I've got in lock place once again. There we go. Now we're going to do this a second time. All right, this is a 3-story elevator. You'll see why I'm doing it that way. It's to give a better look on how it gets done up. Now this is just the basic principle of how to do an elevator. Okay, you can do it in multiple different ways. Like there's one spot where I'm actually going to be doing it as a car. Now, we're going to go back in here to building parts. We're going to go to floors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the medium floor. Give it a moment. There we go, medium floors. Use any one of the ones you want, because what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to click there. I'm going to click there. Now keep in mind, you're going to put it right on the very edge. As you see, it's right on the edge, lines up on the outside edge. We're going to keep it on an overlap there, and you'll see why in just a moment. Now for this, what am I going to do? One there, and one there. Now, this will overlap the dynamic that's down below. It will overlap it. It's going to come straight up and smack into it. Now, one of the things we're going to need to do, because we do have a few spots. Now, I'm going to go back here. Here's the first and foremost thing we're going to do. I'm going to go in 2 from this edge, because guaranteed I go right there, we're going to hit the 1. So we're going to go 2 in from there. And we're going to do it again on this side. And now we're going to do it here and here. Now, this is the basics once again. Now we're going to go into controls. Go ahead and please, if you're getting a little lost, please go right ahead, pause, and take a look. Now I've got this control in. Now watch what happens. We go up, bam, we're at the top floor. Then again, it drops down, it stays in the shaft, goes up, goes down without a problem. Up, down. Now you will notice it does jiggle a little bit, but that's why we have it the way we have it. And there we go. We are back on the ground. You can move it back if you feel like it. Hop in, watch what happens. We go up. There we go. We're in. We're good. There you go. That is the basic elevator concept. It is not perfect, but it is a generalized concept. You want to put down something that's going to be a decent base on it. You put up your arches on the outside. You do want to keep pillars to it, or you can lock that in with a different type of edge. It doesn't matter. These are basically what I did. The whole principle is you literally make a shaft, a chamber of some sorts. You put the balloons, the deployable balloons, just inside so you don't hit it, but you have something up at the top that will lock you in place so that it doesn't fly away, because this will do it. And there you go. Now, one thing I have noticed, you cannot put a vehicle on this thing and drag it upward. Please see my vehicle builds for making a vehicle that can fly. And once again, this is the technical aspects of doing a elevator that is simple, that is easy. When I did it yesterday, I had all sorts of problems trying to get it to work. And so, like I said, I scrapped the one I did yesterday. I'm not even going to upload it. In fact, I already deleted that video. So I made this one because I really thought about it last night before I went to bed. And this is what I came up with. This is a good one. You can keep all the openings open if you feel like it. It doesn't matter. And like I said, this will go up. I will be doing a follow-up on this later, but I have to do some experimentations otherwise to see how I will get it to work. One of the ideas is to make a full car, a full elevator car. The whole thing goes up, the whole thing comes down with the balloons over the very top, with the possibility of maybe making it so that it stops at each floor. Anyway, here's what we got. Here's what we're doing. There you go. Please enjoy. Thank you very much for taking a listen on this. And to the individual that is in the LEGO Fortnite Discord server. Please enjoy this. If you got any other questions for technicalities, feel free to ask me. I do have a whole world of information that I've dealt with over the last 2.5 years of experimentations. And thank you very much for enjoying this, for seeing this. Again, if you got any issues or any problems like that, please give me a quick note anywhere you want, either down below here, because I am going to be putting this up on YouTube. It's just not yet up. As of today, it is not yet up. So there we go. Anyway, thank you very much. This is the raw footage for you that requested it on Discord. You'll see the full bit later. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed yourself watching and learning. Thank you once again. This is the Xenomorph and signing off.